From our studios here at number 3 Mama Street, Brookfield in Freetown, hello and a pleasant welcome to the National News 5 for today. I am Hassan Koroma. First, the headlines. Residents in various parts of the capital city, Freetown, were affected and property destroyed due to the heavy downpour of rains that started in the early hours of Friday. The Ministry of Information and Communications with stakeholders had developed a draft digital transformation roadmap to promote digital innovation.
Where the economy is now largely based on and conduct business and market transactions through the internet and World Wide Web. This is a fact of life in these developed and emerging economies.
The Minister of Works and Public Assets, Peter Bayoku Conte, has officially authorized the use of newly constructed bridge at Juba by one of Sierra Leone's indigenous company, Seacon Construction.
An official opening as I know because the road is not 100% completed. When you go down 100% complete, the president himself and can finally open this particular road.
And as part of their corporate social responsibility, Nectar Sierra Leone Bulk Terminal has on Thursday, 1st August 2019, handed over 8 standard renovated toilet facilities to the management of Bishop Crowder Memorial Primary Schools.
We know the boast, but one thing we always believe in is Nectar can not only for can make profit, but for give back to the community who serve with fair mission.
All these stories making the National News 5 for today. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in full. Residents in various parts of the capital city, Freetown, were affected and property destroyed due to heavy downpour of rains that started in the early hours on Friday, August 2nd, 2019. Star TV reporters spoke to some affected residents in the Brookfields community and in the east end of Freetown on the impact of the flooding. Here is a report.
But every time we enter, flooding will happen around. Every time we enter, we don't add the step there, we don't add the step. But every time we enter, like it happen. But it's not in a big so. Not to say it happen around. Oh, so any damage to the trees? Depends on for them. Little me and that beer, they don't wait for. Water don't flow, please. See that thing they will flow from the room that day. You see, water don't flow, please. This man, I'm not going to. Water don't flow outside.
For this water, you know, people maybe that you see where people are going to see the hard of the water.
Don't you see that here, my brother, they don't make that water. When they wait to separate, now that water they will send and they said this flooding. Don't you all the things they will come, don't you know them? Don't you see? Now the gutter now where they made that Kiama road, that gutter where they pass, so now that gutter they can say. So the water they not from that hill. That gutter we let them add this gutter for we. Let them add this gutter and let them open up for we. Let them make that returning on for we. Because on the other side for go now we don't make it. We know the other side for go let Papa go make this gutter for we. let them add, if they make return all the make up for it, we will also with the bill.
Oh, myself.
Especially in our Buffalo's community, yeah. If you want to victim, they already have
Me and Safi, I don't know about two Janju Street, this street are Janju Street. So any year, when they get this flood, this disaster, they miss any year. We were trying to go inside, so like how they can, this gutter is small, and when the gravel they come, they said they make the road up. So the gravel all on come, now they can't get out. So they got the gravel high. So when the water they come, so all they come over and so. Even the street, if you watch, when the streets all flood, the water all they come inside. So then they cross over the flood and you don't see. So you see no more. Because when the rain they come, they throw the dirty from up. Guys, all the fifth area. All the water they now they get it. The dirty on now they get it. So that so far they started where they put it on that one and Janju Street. Even when it's the flood it happen self-net, the boys that were there around and they come, they were too. So they take the picking them, they tell them what other host them, other Afghans. Well, when the government help we out, they get it when I'm waiting for help we. Okay, maybe the sister back up.
Yeah, I'm in Famule. We are at Janju Street, number 2 Janju Street. Now, where the guy they can do this one to not under the rain. Me na cook me seller, sign other cost and cook me. After tap pot, after tap bench, and I cook today me yes. Now outside that float, the water now outside that we don't not under the rain no more. They are okay for government. They are we ask for help. They are not all broken for we the God side. And maybe it's flooding. Now we can do it again because today August 2 today. You see the flooding don't cancel now. Say when I tell the month they don't now, so the flooding no more. Just to go no more, just to go there for government. They are help with for that side and they are not good. We are people that they suffer, people that they suffer. We are big. We are sleep blood. We better all not suffer there for government.
Excuse me, please. Mr. Excuse.
Okay, ma. Hold on. No go down past that too. This is the cleansing ritual. See, I see the water. Look, I will suffer. Look at so. About that video on April, when they clean this gutter for real, all the water will be passed, and I know they beg the government for.
The Minister of Information and Communications with stakeholders has developed a draft digital transformation roadmap to promote digital innovation. Here is more on the story.
The Ministry of Information and Communications, in collaboration with various stakeholders, have developed a draft national digital transformation roadmap for the year 2019 to 2029 that is aimed at promoting digital innovation and transformation in Sierra Leone. Delivering a statement on behalf of President Julius Maada Bio, Professor David Francis said globally the digital economy is now an everyday activity, especially in the developed and emerging economies, where the economy is now largely based on conducting business transactions through the internet.
The digital economy as an aspect of the digital transformation roadmap that we want to build here. Why is that so? Globally, the digital economy is now an everyday activity, especially in the developed economies and the emerging economies. We all know that. Where the economy is now largely based on and conduct business and market transactions through the internet and World Wide Web. This is a fact of life in these developed and emerging economies. So in these developed and emerging economies, the digital economy is now a normal way of doing business, conducting market operations and transactions, doing daily shoppings, and paying for goods and services, especially in the Western economies where we have an aging population. Some of the elderly who cannot go any longer to shopping malls to shop, they use the internet. They shop for their groceries and their daily needs, and they deliver them at home. They deliver all their shopping to them. This is just the normal way of the transformation of their own digital economies and the impact it is having on the normal lives of the people. Across Africa, the fast-paced and rapidly developing digital economy is making significant impact on economic growth and development of the continent.
In his statement, the Minister of Information and Communications, Mohamed Radosware, noted that the 2015 National Population Census findings indicated that 3.2 million Sierra Leoneans aged between 6 to 24 years are positive about 46% of the total population.
Take from it, because if you don't have a roadmap, all your interventions in digitalization, ICT and telecoms will be silo efforts. Government will lose millions and millions of dollars, because this ministry will set up, we have brought a new computer hardware, we're doing it, right? Everybody will do that, and the real benefits will elude the state, it will elude government, so we don't want that to continue. So this meeting is an indication that a sleeping giant has awoken. The Ministry of Information and Communications is now aligned more than ever before to her responsibility to play a key leading role to provide the much needed leadership for the ICT telecoms transformation so that Sierra Leone can enjoy the digital dividend.
According to the document, the vision of the ministry within the context of the National Development Plan is that by 2029, Sierra Leone will become a digital inclusive society with digital technology as the means to unleash the innate potentials of every citizen to leapfrog the country's socio-economic development. For Star TV News, Yessi Hallowell reporting.
And the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Peter Bayoku Conte, has on Thursday, August 1st, 2019, officially authorized the use of the newly constructed bridge at Juba by one of Sierra Leone's indigenous company, Sikon Construction Company. George Elliott Sam now reports.
The Minister of Works and Public Assets, Peter Balogun Conte, has made a temporal commissioning of the Atlantic Juba Bridge, which was under construction by one of Sierra Leone indigenous company, Sikon Construction, to vehicles and pedestrians, on Thursday, the 1st of August, 2019. While making a statement, the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Peter Balogun Conte, said he is very pleased with the work done by the Sikon Construction Company, and he went further to say that the government is committed to give more priority to local construction companies in order to develop the country in terms of infrastructure.
An official opening, as I know, because the road is not 100% completed. When you go down 100% complete, the president himself and go can finally open this particular road. I want the people of this country and know say they finally don't get a government we can develop this country. Sure. And one of the ways we can show that in road construction. Now we own governments can build better road there. Quality road.
God bless you.
Now we own governments. They tell the people of Sierra Leone how much the road costs and how long it will take for let them construct that particular road there. And above all, now we own government say we go implement the local content policy. We go promote to young brothers them. We go protect them for make sure say they give the best of themselves for do road constructions. So, in other words, I then also appreciate SICOM. And by no less a person than the boss himself. And all one way to work with. Even the laborers for the work I don't do, for demonstrate what you are capable to do. I want to tell you, say the president, the government, they appreciate you now, and that we're ready for work with you now in the future.
The Chief Executive Officer of SECON, Sin Papa Chineka, said the company is fully Sierra Leonean owned that was established in 2015 to undertake civil and other engineering works across the country, and it went further to say that the Atlantic Juba Bridge was constructed on time and called on the government to give more priority to the local construction company. The CEO went further to state that the Atlantic Juba Bridge was a test case for them to show the nation that local company too have all what it takes to undertake complex civil engineering works across the country. He also commended the government of Sierra Leone through the Ministry of Works and Public Assets for entrusting confidence in his company and committed his company's support to building the infrastructure of the country.
As a Sierra Leonean, we're able to demonstrate to the government and the people of Sierra Leone that Sierra Leoneans are capable to do a Sierra Leonean taxpayer's job, which is very important because it also helps the socio-economic development of a country. Whereas if you pay money here, you get so many Sierra Leoneans where they will benefit from the money they stay in Sierra Leone, they go out of Sierra Leone. And we ask the government for let them try for capacitate the indigenous Sierra Leonean companies where they do on road works. Because if we are taxpayers and we pay, let them give you those jobs and let we able to do them. At least we will work in cooperation with the government, RMFA, Ministry of Finance, and SLRA, and get a management plan, financial plan, and see how best we work. And one for assure the government of Sierra Leone, His Excellency the President, Minister of Works, that we SECON were ready to do more jobs and do better jobs. Thank you very much.
Other statement was made by other speakers who graced the occasion. The 2.4 meter long bridge and the 2 kilometer road walk has been temporarily opened to both vehicular and pedestrian traffic in order to ease the traffic congestion around the Juba and Lumley community. For Star News in Freetown, George Elliott Sam reporting.
You're still watching the National News File here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. As part of their corporate social responsibility, Nectar Sierra Leone Bulk Terminal has on Thursday, 1st August 2019, handed over 8 standard renovated toilet facilities to the management of Bishop Crowther Memorial School. George Elliott Sam was in attendance and files this report.
Making a statement, the community manager, NSBT, Harriet Jones, said, realizing the importance of education as a pathway to development and a stepping stone to a bright and successful future, the Nectar Sierra Leone Bulk Terminal, NSBT, was able to construct a 6-classroom block with a head teacher's office and a staff room, which was few months back handed over to the Sierra Leone Muslim Brotherhood, SLMB, Masjid Nur Asnin Primary School at Risk Cross to the community, and also as part of their corporate social responsibilities to the community. That's why they thought it fit this time to give a quality toilet facility to the children and also to the staff of the Bishop Crowther Memorial Primary School in order to improve their hygiene status.
We know the boast, but one thing we always believe in is Nectar can not only for can make profit, but for give back to the community who serve with missing. Kaniki community we consider them as part of Nectar. So from time to time we can develop projects that we can do within the community. Nectar just don't exist for 3 years. Now 4th year we'll try for round up to now. Inside that same day, we don't build school for the Muslims. For the Muslims, the Muslim Brotherhood we build one-story classroom block of 6 classes, office for the head teacher. Then we renovate this school. We didn't say we're going to get problem. We renovate them.
While handing over the toilet facility, NSBT's Health and Safety Manager Lamina M. Kabo said the vision of the company is to develop the future of the country. He also said the future of the community centers around education, pointing out that improving education in the community is worth more than money.
Just give a little recap. In 2018, we started by renovating 3 classroom blocks, which you can see here. But we get a call from the community as well that they're having issues with the toilets. So we came, we watched, and we noticed, yes, this is a major issue. Like we normally say, it's nice to catch them young. If you start with them, the hygiene, they pick up the good hygiene and sanitation from this early stage. When growing up, they'll have such principles as well. So we looked at the toilets and we noticed that these are latrine toilets. It's not good for little children. There's even possibility for anyone to fall inside. So we decided to put all flush toilets. So we renovated 4 flush toilets for the students, 2 for the males, 2 for the females, and 4 flush toilets for the teachers, 2 for the males and 2 for the females as well. And we placed in hand wash so that when they are from the toilet, they can use the hand wash to practice good hygiene. So we placed in 2 hand wash and 3 taps.
The Member of Parliament for Constituency 121, Honorable Abdul Muniru Lassana, said, "Education is key. It is the key to our development goal." He also assured that the community will support NSBT in all their endeavors. "We know you have big plans and we are here to make it bigger," he said.
Well, I feel very elated because as part of my agenda, the first thing I did was what I call needs assessment, and with all the community, we were able to identify key things that we think we can embark on, that will give us the laurel, that will give us the praise that we need.
The Nectar Sierra Leone Bulk Terminal (NSBT) is a joint venture company between Sierra Leone, the National Shipping Company Limited, and the Nectar Group Limited. For Star News in Freetown, George Elliott Sam reporting.
And in sport, let's now join Hilton John, our sports correspondent, for some sporting updates.
Good day, everyone. Welcome for today's sporting news. We start to local scene ahead of the 2019 All-African Games to be hosted in Morocco. The Sierra Leone Swimming Association Secretary General Luis Alaji Kamba is calling on the government of Sierra Leone and also the Ministry of Sports to see how to give more support to the discipline. He said despite the challenges faced by the athletes ahead of the competition, they need more support for them to produce better athletes. Alaji Kamba explained more to Star Sports about the latest development in the boxing association ahead of this year's All-African Games to be hosted in Morocco.
The Sierra Leone Boxing Association, they prepare well as far as the preparation for the All-African Games in Morocco concerned. If you find out and they follow with preparation, it's somehow different from the previous one that we've done happen. For the very first time, we get 2 Cuban coaches who don't come for over 6 months now. They with the boys and the girls, then they prepare them because this time around have 5 athletes, then 3 male and 2 female, and one of the athletes when I did it presently the inside UK now training camp from Toronto, Canada, where we all the meet now Morocco inside Rabat. And also we don't get a refurbished gym with new boxing ring where they prepare. We also been stretched out for Gideon Obodem international experience. Also we get other international competition where we organized just a couple of months ago just for Gideon that exposure. So you find out say the determination, the spirit, the day up, and with the facilitation of the Ministry of Sport and that of the National Olympic Committee, we believe that this time around we will go for we compete and not just for we participate.
Hopefully, 10 sports and discipline will be representing the country in this year's All-African Games to be hosted in Morocco. In our next bulletin of news, we'll be talking to the Ministry of Sports and also the National Olympic Committee for the latest updates. In the international scene, Leicester City defender Maguire signed for Manchester United for £82 million, according to the Daily Mail newspaper. It could be recalled that Manchester United defensive blunder tell on the team they were unable for them to get a ticket to the Champions League. Here is the report.
According to widespread reports, Man United and Leicester have agreed a fee of £80 million for Harry Maguire. He would become the most expensive defender in history, passing the £75 million Liverpool paid for Virgil van Dijk in 2018. So Manchester United have beaten Manchester City to the signing of Harry Maguire. Reports that Maguire will fly to Manchester on Monday for his medical. It is understood that the deal includes an initial £60 million with an extra £20 million available in add-ons. So technically the deal is around £60 million. Obviously add-ons, they don't really count as part of the transfer fee in the short term, but they are in the long term. So TalkSport told you last week that Leicester were holding out for £90 million for their superstar, with Maguire desperate for Leicester to drop his price tag so he can join Manchester United.
A lot of signing coming up from Premier League clubs and other clubs around the world. Let's see, maybe Arsenal, Chelsea, not Chelsea, they are facing a ban at the moment from UEFA because of signing an illegal deal with a young player. So let's see, maybe Liverpool, Manchester United or Arsenal will sign more players for this season competition in England and also across the world. That's all for sports.
Well, via that's all we have time for in our national news file for today, here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. With me, Hassan Koroma. Thanks for watching and do stay with us if you can.